For most of the NBA season, the national spotlight has landed squarely in Miami, centering around LeBron James and the Heat. That's no different tonight, but it's the Dallas Mavericks who are shining the brightest. One win away from winning the franchise's first NBA championship. There's a look at the big three right there. Chris Bosh, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade in the second quarter. It's going to be Deshaun Stevenson draining a three there, makes it 40-28. Mavericks feeling it early, but then Eddie House and the Mavericks go on a run. They take a 42-40 lead. A little bit of fracas between the two teams. They don't like each other. Lots of words exchanged. Then in the fourth, Dirk Nowitzki takes over. 99-89 after 2 of 21 points from him, and then Terry pouring on 2 of his 27 as the Mavs go up 101-89, and they win this one 105-95, claiming their first ever championship. Tonight, the Reds got the privilege of playing in front of a national audience. However, that hasn't exactly been a good thing in recent history. Cincinnati has dropped 6 straight, including 2 this year, on ESPN's Sunday Night Baseball. Their last win came August 13th, back in 2000 at Wrigley Field. Tonight, they finish up their 4-game series against the Giants. We go to the top of the fourth, 2 aboard. Scott Rowland goes deep left center field. Joey Votto coming around to score. It's 1-0 Redlegs. Then Edgar Renteria, well, he's going to bring Jay Bruce home, but he hits this deep. It looks like it's going to be a home run, maybe a deep hit, but it's just a sac fly. But it does the job, as it's now 2-0 Cincy. But in the bottom fourth, the Giants answer. It's Aubrey Huff who doubles to left. He cuts the score now down 2-1. And then we jump ahead to the 7th inning, and it's Huff doing it again. The Giants come back, and they now take a 4-2 lead as Andre Torres scores. That game not over. Last look, it was 4-2 Giants in the 8th. Afternoon game in New York against the Yankees for the Indians, and top second Orlando Cabrera gets career hit number 2,000 as it jumps up on Derek Jeter, and it goes down as a hit. Congratulations to Cabrera. 5th inning, and the Yankees blow this one wide open. Already 1-0, Jeter singles to right, Brett Gardner scores, Yankees up 2-0, then Alex Rodriguez doubles, Jeter's going to score, and then here Curtis Granderson is going to follow him. He is chugging all the way around from first. It's a 4-zip lead for the Yankees. And in the 5th, still, they would bat around. Robinson Cano, he brings A-Rod back home with a single, and Cleveland's woes continue with the 9-1 loss. Tigers with a chance to take the division lead after the Indians lose. They take on the Mariners. Bottom 2, Alex Avila knocks the RBI single to center. Detroit leads 1-0. Bottom 3, just like yesterday, former Indian Victor Martinez doing work. Tigers up 2-0. But in the 5th inning with the same score, Miguel Olivo. He takes this one out of the park with a solo shot. His 9th of the season brings the Mariners within 1. Then in the 8th, the M's actually have a 3-2 advantage, and Olivo at the dish, he does it again. This time it's a 2-run jack as the Mariners go up 5-2. They win 7-3, which means the Tigers are still tied with the Indians atop the AL Central. Gene Steckschulte's Loco squad at home for a doubleheader against Stark County. Top first, Lima gets roughed up early. Doug Holmes knocks an RBI single to the outfield, and that'll score 1. Terrier scored 6 runs in the first frame. Huge hole to dig out of. The Locos turn to their lumber. Bottom second, they begin the comeback. Dustin Dunlop single to right, scores 1 run and sets the stage for the next batter. That's Drew Williams. He follows suit, another base knock for the home squad. Dunlop comes back around, Lima down 4. Bottom third, Andy Criskaden belts a towering 3-run shot to left, part of a 4-for-4 4 RBI game for him. Lima completes the comeback. They win 12-9, and they're actually able to pull off the sweep, winning the second game by a score of 8-1. And they are now 3-0 on the season. Grand Lake Mariners finally opened their season. They traveled to Licking County, who didn't spend much time licking their wounds from their loss last night to the Locos. Grand Lake went down early, and they never were able to recover, losing 11-4. Over to Joe Bowers Field for Legion Baseball. Lima hosting Findlay in the first game of a doubleheader there. Top second, Dylan Klisch doubles to get things cooking for the road squad. Same inning, his teammate Cody Ramsey sends an RBI single through the infield to make it a 1-0 game in favor of Findlay. Now we go top 4, game tied at 1. Alex Henry changes that with a single to bring home Ramsey. Finley back up by 1. Bottom 5, Lima trailing 3-1. Keaton Sullivan hits a chopper that gets past the shortstop. Lead cut to 1. Couple batters later, Matt Wise with a pair of runners on sends the ball to the opposite field. It clears the fence. The 3-run dinger puts the Lima Legion up 5-3, and they are actually able to go on and win this one 11-7, and they too sweep, winning the second game 6-2. Still to come, highlights from the finals of the Dr. Pepper Championship out at Hawthorne Hills. Stay with us. Through the first 2 days of the Dr. Pepper Championship, it has been smooth sailing for 2008 Van Wert grad Anthony Kahn, knocking off Kevin Kitchen 8-7 and then dispatching Dean Myers 7-6. He would need to continue that hot play today if he wanted to take home the championship for the first division. Out to Hawthorne Hills, where Kahn would face St. Mary's grad and University of Findlay golfer Michael Schmidtmeyer. And he was in 2 tight matches, winning 3-1 in both. Third hole on the outside 18. Kahn's birdie putt comes up just short, but it would be enough to win the hole, but he's down 5. Ahead to the 6th, Schmidtmeyer had almost holed his second shot on the par 5, but polishes off the eagle, which would move his lead back to 6 up. Moving to the 10th green, Schmidtmeyer in search of another eagle, off ever so slightly, but the birdie wins the hole. He's now up 7 with 8 to play, and on the 12th, Schmidtmeyer finishes this thing off with a 2-putt for par. He defeats Anthony Kahn, winning 7-6 to claim the championship in the Dr. Pepper First Division. And if you want to see all the other winners from all the other flights, go to our website, hometownstations.com.
All right, great. Thanks, James. We'll be back in just a minute.